Unlawful to litter, you say, huh? Well, that's a good thing. I don't think people should be littering out here. I mean, I think people will respect that. Bruh. Alright guys, well today we are doing something a little bit different. Normally we like going to really pristine, beautiful areas. Today we're not doing any of that. We are going to New Orleans to find rattlesnakes specifically. And somehow, I have no idea how, but somehow the canebrakes thrive in this area. Louisiana, like many other places, has plenty of city landscapes, with small pieces of land that just haven't been developed yet. Unfortunately, these areas are full of litter from illegal dumping. Mattresses, old furniture, tires, and I've even seen entire boats and cars dumped here. Many of these areas are right on the edge of huge wetland areas, and the large amounts of litter attract rodents, who like to build their nests with litter, which in turn attracts snakes. Look at all this. Pigs. A lot of pigs out here. They're digging all around us. Whoop, rattlesnake. Here we go. Check that out. Beautiful. Excellent. That's what you're normally going to be seeing out here. This is a little medium-sized one. Have a look at all the other little things that are living around here. Little toads, frogs, and you'll see that this was once, oh, he's heated up. He's awake. You'll see that this was actually a rodent's nest. You can see all of this lined with trash, lined with litter. This was a rodent's nest. And what this snake has done is he's gone through here and eaten all the rodents. It's okay, bud. Beautiful snake. That is a perfect example of a little canebrake. Hello, bud. It's okay. Bud, don't go nowhere. Excellent. I'm gonna pull him out real quick. Oh, it's okay. He's feisty. He is feisty. Perfect little animal. It's alright. Have a look at that stuff. Hello. Hello, bud. He's little. It's kind of cold. Hello. Hello, hello. He's got a kind of dark coloration. He's kind of cooled off. I'm going to put him right back under his mattress when we're done. Even though this wouldn't be what they're naturally living in, it's still his home, still where he's living. So I'm going to put him right back under it, and if he wants to leave at some point, he can. He's got a little greenish tinge to him there. This is a really good time of year to find these snakes. They're going to be nice and cooled off, so they're a lot easier to handle, a lot easier to deal with, even with the snake hook. Hey, bud. You can notice that he's not rattling. He's not scared of me right now. Obviously, he feels a bit disturbed because I pulled him out from under his mattress. This would be a fairly small canebrake rattlesnake. Hey, bud, don't leave the shot. He is beautiful. When they start crawling like this, I can... It's okay. Notice how he turns around? There's a totally different reaction to the snake hook and my hand. And that's because this is a pit viper. This is one of 2 rattlesnake species that actually lives in this area. However, the other species is incredibly rare, especially nowadays, could even be extricated from this area, and that would be the pygmy rattlesnake. So he's probably about 2.5 feet long, so I would consider this to be a young one. He could be, I would have to guess, anywhere between 3 and 4 years old. These snakes actually give birth to live young, so it's actually pretty easy for them to reproduce in this area without their nests getting dug up by things like armadillos and pigs. All right, see you, little buddy. Slide him right back under his mattress, where he can just kind of chill for the rest of the day, and most likely the winter. Go, go. Go, go. One of the main reasons that rattlesnakes are able to live here is because of the large amounts of food and access to rabbit burrows during the winter months. The debris makes for good temporary homes, but these snakes tend to move around a lot in this area, searching for food and finding cover constantly. Unfortunately, there is no lack of human debris for these animals to find out here, but one of the worst things you'll see here is tires, something that most snakes actually try to avoid living under. You can see mountains of tires dumped in these areas.
Absolutely terrible.
What is this? Did nobody watch Wall-E? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. What the heck? Unfortunately, this is all too common in this part of the city. Tires are actually pretty difficult to dispose of. So what a lot of places will do is they'll charge money to dispose of them and then take big truckloads of these and dump them. There really isn't a good excuse for this. It's really just human greed. It's really disgusting. What's crazy, I've never actually found anything under or in a tire before, but you'll actually see lizards will come out and sit on the tires because it heats up really, really quickly. So what's crazy about that is, even this pile of trash, even how disgusting this is, it can still benefit some animals.
It's so sad that the people here have no respect to dump this much refuse right off the road. We should be able to enjoy a clean city, same as the animals here should have clean, natural habitat. It's amazing that these snakes are even able to adapt to this. Not just rattlesnakes, but other native, non-venomous species take advantage of all this free cover in the exact same way.
Look, Racer, have a look at that. Any other snakes? Always gotta make sure here that before I grab a snake, there's not a rattlesnake right next to it. All right, he's nice and cooled off. That's the only reason he didn't take off. Oh my goodness, he is beautiful. That is probably the prettiest black masked racer that I have ever seen. Look at him. He's got a shiny golden color. He is fat. Look at how fat he is. Oh my goodness. He's very well behaved, but that's probably only because he's chilly. Now, black masked racers are a really cool species. They're not as well known as the black racer snake, but you're not even gonna get black racers over here. Wow, he is fat. He must have eaten a whole bunch of mice in there or something. I mean, he is fat. Look at him. He's got a little nub tail. He is incredible. Now down here, the locals call these blue runners, and they're technically not blue racers. The true blue racers live up north, but that's still the common name down here for this species. And you can see why they call them a black masked racer. They've got a little streak right across their face, and the rest of their body is either a gray or golden color. Now this one he was under, it's okay. He's actually really well behaved for a racer snake. This is what he was under. This is I guess roof tiling, roof sheeting, whatever you want to call it. I forget what the exact term for this stuff is, but actually a pretty good place for a racer snake to be hiding under, because this is going to heat up really, really hot during the day. So during the winter months, during the fall months, that would heat him up pretty well. This is probably the nicest looking black masked racer that I've ever seen. He is absolutely beautiful, and he hasn't tried to bite me yet. He hissed at me, kind of opened his mouth a little bit, but he's really well behaved. Awesome snake to see out here, very common, and sit under there just like the rattlesnakes will, just like any other snake species will. They'll live under this junk too. All right, check this out. He's gonna slide right back. It's okay. Watch how he is. Boom. Awesome stuff. Cool looking snake.
People just don't realize that this much debris creates a super hazardous environment. Not only do I have to worry about cottonmouths, copperheads, rattlesnakes, nails, and other dangerous things on the ground, but I'm here on a warm day, meaning there's another hazard to be found here.
Hey Zach, that's bees.
And it was in this moment that I realized I done messed the heck up. This place is absolutely thick with rattlesnakes, but I'm hoping to find a bigger one. These snakes can grow upwards of 6 feet in length and are the largest snake we could possibly find out here, and easily the most dangerous. One bite from this snake species could easily kill a person. I'm very experienced in working with this snake, so if you ever encounter one, it's best to just leave it be. I'm here to show you just how close to people these snakes can live. so that you're more cautious and aware that they can be found virtually anywhere, not just perfectly natural environments.
Yep. Sign. Whoa. There's a rattlesnake. That is a big boy. Have a look at that. Nice size canebrake. What kind of sign is this? That's an unlawful to litter sign. That's pretty funny. Have a look at that. Beautiful. Once again, you can see this used to be a rodent's nest. You can see all the hay and grasses that they pulled in and made a nest. So I'd have to guess that this snake went in. Ooh, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Stay back here for just a minute. Boy. So I'd have to guess that this snake came in here, ate all the rats, and then just decided to settle down here for a bit. These snakes do move around quite a bit in this area, but they will kind of stay in the same vicinity of either their burrows or wherever they're planning on spending the winter. I don't think this snake would spend the entire winter under here, but he would spend a good portion of warmer days like today under something like this. I'm gonna pull him out because it's kind of annoying to keep this sign up. I'm gonna bring him into the street actually. Here we go. You're very well behaved. Oops, I'm sorry. Very well behaved. Hello. Hey, sweetie. Well, this is a pretty decent sized one. Not a giant rattlesnake, but definitely decent. This would be an adult. Hello, baby. You gonna coil up right there for me? There we go. Halfway decent rattle. Although this snake's rattle could be a lot bigger, so it's probably broken off at some point. It's got a beautiful bronze coloration. This is actually a fairly typical color for the snakes in this area. Sometimes you'll get this light tan or even this greenish tinge, but this is pretty typical. That kind of bronzish coloration, orange band down the back, and then that kind of tapering off to a black at the end. All right, you see how he's kind of coiling up? Yeah, that means don't touch. This would be a bad idea to ever go and touch a snake, and please never try this. This is actually considered to be one of the most dangerous snakes in the US when it comes to bite and death count. He doesn't like being messed with. He's rattling to let me know that. This snake does not like me whatsoever. He wants me to stop messing with him. Canebrakes or timber rattlesnakes have this beautiful chevron pattern down their back, and this is definitely not the prettiest one I've found, but it's pretty typical for this area. I'm really glad that he's not moving very quickly. He's not doing anything crazy. Mostly due to the temperature, he's probably not fully heated up. And they've got huge venom glands. They've got a big triangle-shaped head, and you can see the venom glands. He's not puffing up his head or anything like that. That's just how his face sits with those venom glands. This snake would have a huge amount of venom, and in this area, they're not gonna have that neurotoxic venom. In some areas, this species will actually have a mix of different venoms. There's an A type, a B type, an AB type, and a C type. And I believe in this area, don't quote me on this, but I believe that there are B-type venom in this vicinity. Beautiful snake, beautiful rattle. And he's, see that? He settled down. Never mind. Rattlesnakes are incredibly dangerous. Never go and try this. And my point of this video is not to glorify all the litter that's out here, not to glorify the fact that there's snakes under it. It's to show that the snakes in this area are very adaptable. Unlike other areas, timber rattlesnakes in other areas are actually an endangered species, and they can often be wiped out completely. So it's really cool to see them doing well in an area, adapting well to city life. Incredible. Got a vertical pupil. Their eyes actually get kind of wider, darker it gets. All right, where you going, baby? I'm actually fairly used to dealing with this snake at this point. I haven't caught hundreds of them, but sometime soon I'll probably close in on that number. This year has been an incredible year for this snake. They've been very active, pretty much everywhere, and they are gorgeous. They've actually been doing really well here in the south. They're fairly common down here if you're going in the right areas. Incredible. Very glad to have gotten to show you guys this snake. We're gonna go ahead and put it back under its sign, but that is awesome. Alrighty, here we go. Oh my goodness. This thing weighs like 10 pounds. My snake hook's not made for that. Come on. Oh yeah. Atta baby. Good girl. Perfect. Woohoo! Well guys, we really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and we will see you guys next time.